Welcome back, kids, to Pastor T Reads to Me. Today we're going to be looking at the Gospel Story Bible by Marty McKinsey, and A.E. Mencham illustrates them here. And today we're going to talk about God creates man and woman. And joining me today is my friend Ann. Hi, Ann.
Hey, Pastor Travis.
Are you excited about today's story?
I'm very excited.
Me too. So let's look at the picture here to start with about God creating man and woman. Look at that. What do you think about that? Isn't that wild? Cool. Let me show it to the kids, okay? Look here, kids, at that. You see that giraffe in the background there? You see Adam and Eve, two people there, man and a woman. Pretty cool, huh? Here's what the Bible tells us. This is from Genesis 1:26 through 2:25. On the sixth day of creation, God said, "Let us make man in our image." This is special because of all God's creation, only human beings are made in the image of God. God formed the first human being, a man, out of the dust of the ground. Did you know that God made Adam out of dust?
Wow, that's amazing.
Do you like to make things sometimes, Ann?
Yes, I do.
What do you like to make?
I like to do crafts. I like to make cards and crafts and things, special things for people.
Oh, I like to get cards from people, but I'm not real good at making them. That's great. Then God breathed on him and man became alive. Now, I've never made anything come alive. Have you? No, that's wild, isn't it? He planned a very special garden for Adam to live in, a place called Eden. Isn't that a neat name, Eden? Yeah.
Wow.
The garden was beautiful, the rivers and the trees. And there were all kinds of trees that was there, but there was one different tree called the tree of life. And then there was another tree, a tree that was called the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That's interesting, isn't it? And God told Adam to take care of the garden. He spent time there in the garden. And God told Adam he could eat from every tree that grew there, but from one. Can you guess which tree it was, Ann?
The cherry tree?
Oh, that was a pretty good guess, wasn't it, boys and girls? But actually, it was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He only had one rule to keep. Did you know that? Just one? Wouldn't that be great if we just had one rule?
Yes, I have lots of rules.
Me too. If Adam ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, he would die. Dun, dun, dun. I know, right? But God wasn't finished creating yet. God said, "It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper fit from him." Genesis 2:18. Adam needed someone like him to be his best friend. Do you have any best friends, Ann?
I do have a best friend.
Are they a good helper? Do they help you when you need help? Yeah.
Yeah, they help me pick up my toys, and they help make the mess.
Oh, do they help clean up too?
Yeah, most of the time.
Well, that's some friends you better hold on to, huh? So Adam needed a friend, a helper, and a partner. And God brought all kinds of animals for Adam to name, but none of them were like Adam and could be his helper in the way that he needed. So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. And while Adam was sleeping, God took one of his ribs. Wow, crazy, huh? And formed it into a woman. This means that the woman was made from Adam's body, and they couldn't be closer, yet they're very different too. How about that, Ann, huh?
Oh, that's sweet.
And so, they are made, God made made woman for man and man for woman for them to be together. Neat, isn't it? When Adam woke up, he saw the woman and he was happy, happy, happy. Are you ever happy, happy, happy?
I'm pretty much happy all the time.
You seem like a happy person. Now, he wasn't alone very long. Finally, he had a helper and a friend, and Adam called her woman because she was made from his own body. And together they became the first married couple. Isn't that neat? God blessed them and told them to fill the whole earth with their children and to rule over the rest of God's creation. And God gave them green plants and fruits of trees to eat from. Do you like green plants, Ann? Do you eat green plants?
Sometimes. I like broccoli.
Oh, me too. Do you ever eat fruit?
I do.
What's your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit is pears.
Oh, pears. That's a good choice. I like those too. God looked at all that he created and he saw it was very good. And that's how the heavens and the earth and the water and the sky and everything that fills them were created. When God was finished on the seventh day, he rested from his work. And did you know that the creation is so amazing that just one look at it and all its wonders tells us that God is real and powerful? Did you know that, Ann? Yeah. King David once said, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork," in Psalm 19:1. The Apostle Paul said that God's creation is so amazing that no one can doubt that God is real. You believe God is real, Ann?
I do believe God is real.
Me too. This means that people are the only creatures that live and act like God because we're made in his image. You know, we love our dogs, don't we, Ann? Aren't dogs fun and great?
Oh, yes.
But they're not made in the image of God. And all the zebras and horses and lions and tigers, all are neat and wonderful creatures that we should care for. But guess what, Ann?
They're not made in the image of God.
You're correct. We can, as God, people made in the image of God, that's what makes people valuable. All people, all colored people, all people. They can write songs and poems and create pictures or cards like you do, Ann, and do countless things that no other animals can do. But the most important difference between us and animals is that we can be in a relationship with God as his sons and daughters. Now, how neat is that?
That's pretty cool, Pastor Travis.
All right. Let's talk about it. If you want to, boys and girls, here's some questions you can talk with your mom and dad. I'm going to ask my friend Ann these questions, okay? What name did God give to the man? You remember what his name was, the first man he made out of dust?
Adam?
You're correct. You're a good listener. What animals do you see in this picture here? Do you see any animals there? Take a good look.
I see a giraffe.
That's right. There's a giraffe there. I'm going to show the boys and girls. What animals do you see? Can you see any birds in there? All kinds of animals, right? Cool. And then finally, what makes men and women different from the animals? Do you remember?
Well, I know the answer, but I think one of the other reasons we're different is because we have thumbs.
That's a good one. Not all of them have thumbs like us.
But
Raccoons and monkeys, right? They got thumbs.
yes, but the real answer too is that we are made in God's image.
We're made in the image of God. That's exactly right. Join us next time, boys and girls, as we do another story, and have a great day. And remember, thank God for all that he made.